Welcome everybody from across Canada to the draw 15 of the Everest Seniors Curling Championship here in Moncton, New Brunswick. The two announcers today is myself, Marcel Robichaud, and Sylvie Robichaud.
Oh, no. Now I'm Sylvie Quillian. My brother just forgot I got married like 6 years ago.
Well, there you go.
Today we'll be announcing the Nova Scotia versus Quebec men's team. This would be the draw 16, I believe.
15, yeah. So they're in the championship pool.
Yep.
So they've just gone through their practice runs and they should be ready to go. We'll see what happens on the first shot.
Right, looks like Quebec got hammer on the draw button. So Here we are, starting off.
So we see what kind of strategy they're going to go with. First and sometimes teams will start off with something more defensive.
Tight. A little bit, Chris. Tight. Chris, if you can. Chris, if you can. Chris. As long as you're not in. A little bit, yeah.
But in this case, looks like Nova Scotia wants to put the pressure from the first shot. They've put a center line guard, and Quebec's going to follow behind to see if they can put the pressure right back.
Plus large un peu. Pensez-vous qu'on va être plus lent?
Non, pas bien. 35-40.
Ligne est excellente. Patient tant qu'on peut. Juste 12 pieds pour l'instant.
Patient.
Juste 12 pieds pour l'instant.
All right, so they're drawing. It looks
Est-ce qu'on peut aller
the
back
right
s'il vous
way.
plaît?
I'm not sure if we have the right line this time, but they'll get it. Just a little heavy.
Yeah, the ice has been running pretty fast all tournament. I think they've been getting close to 15 hog to hog. We'll measure a few as the game goes just to see if it's been keeping up the same speed. Usually with those practices pre-game, they have a chance to really keen up the ice and have it ready from the first draw. So that's why you see these guys, they're ready to go. They've been practicing. They know what the ice is doing, and they've been playing on it all week.
What do you got?
Still sliding, back 8, back 4, back 8.
Yep.
Yep, go ahead.
Hard line. Whoa. Good.
Oh, looks like good weight here from Team Nova Scotia.
Perfect top 4 draw in that control zone. That's where you want to have it.
T-line, back 4.
T-line.
So they're looking to maybe tap it here, just asking for T-line weight. We'll do our best to translate from the Quebec team. Me and Marcel do speak a lot of French, so we can understand what they're saying and relate to you guys as we go.
Yes! Hard line now! Yes! Hard line! Hard line! Les deux, y a pas de gaz! Les deux, faut que ça cogne! Faut que ça cogne, faut qu'on roule! Oh boy, okay.
Just a little light on the asked weight here, so it
rubbed on that
over-curled a
guard.
little bit.
Halfway high.
So we'll see if Team Flemming's plan is going according to what they want. They're trying to put more and more pressure on that team. They've got one top 4 and about to put another guard. So their plan is being executed so far.
Stu.
Get it over.
Okay. Yeah, Stu. Okay, you're good.
Okay. Do you think there's a hole in there, Sylvie?
I don't think there is. If there is, it'd be like really tight to both. If it is.
So I think he agrees with you there. He's gonna
Try
peel
to
the front.
clean it up a little bit. get out of trouble here.
Peel! Yep!
Yep.
Whoa! 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 Watch la rouge! Watch la rouge! Laisse-la là, elle est belle là. C'est excellent, Yannick.
So that did the job, cleared up a few rocks and helped Quebec here.
Yeah. Team Flemmings definitely has the opportunity to keep putting that pressure on. They still have one guard there partially covering that shot stone, and they're going to put another one in there, keeping the pressure on the team with the hammer.
Clean. Clean. Clean.
Halfway right now. No, tight.
Clean.
Halfway.
What do you got?
Halfway tight.
Okay, go ahead. Get it past that one?
No. Yes.
Whoa. Okay.
And another great guard.
Yep. Both teams have come to play here, I think.
Une demi, c'est quasiment fait.
Absolutely. In the championship playdown, that's what you got to be doing if you want to make it to the finals. Both these teams are still quite in it.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, that was a good clean up here.
Go, 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 go. Back side. Go, 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 go.
Oh, and it looked like it just spun back in, maybe.
Maybe not.
We get a view from the top. Is that possible?
Here, it's good.
We can't see if that back one's there, but it looks from our angle that it's out of play. No.
It's enough to kill it.
Okay.
Just through.
Oh, yeah. It's no longer in the circle, but still there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it looks like Paul's changed strategy there. He's going to play a little more defensive, make sure he removes another one of the remaining red rock, given that doing one perfect guard's a little harder than when you already have one covering a part of the other stone. Just by, whoo. But it jammed on that back yellow stone.
Down, eh?
Le double sur le nez. Roulez là, c'est pas mauvais non plus.
So team...
So Desjardins looking to do a double here and then roll.
They do have a chance to be lying too if they make that double perfect.
Close!
Close.
Whoa! Whoa!
Close.
Joli, c'est beau, Gio.
Mission accomplished. He did want a little roll, but
Very nice
he'll
shot.
take that double and lie to for now. Pretty good shot.
Wow.
So in the regular pool play, Team Nova Scotia ended up with a 4-2 record,
Stay here high.
and Team Quebec had a 4-2 record as well. So
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Curl.
however, both of them lost, I think, their opening match in the championship pool. So they're looking for redemption. Make sure they're still in it. Okay, almost another perfect double again, but let's see who's first.
Juste droit là.
By him touching
Oh, c'est quoi, là,
and wanting
yes,
to
on est pas
freeze
sûr.
to it, I would say red is shot rock here.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait.
That's a good point. Unless they're really trying to play
Tu
a
l'aimes-tu,
very
Gio?
aggressive strategy.
Tout ça ici, ça fait.
Wouldn't make sense at this point.
On va-tu être plus slow, une petite affaire? Ça, je me demande.
Comment vous dites 45?
45.
C'est vraiment là.
40, mais j'irai.
C'est encore là si vous pouvez, hein? Encore là, les deux!
Là, c'est moi.
So the weight looks pretty close.
Whoa!
Oh, they're backing
OK, on va
off
en mettre...
now.
je suis capable de la mettre là?
Non, elle est plus loin que ça.
Laisse-la mourir pareil. Plus elle descend, plus son double est facile.
Weight looks good, just maybe had a little bit too much broom.
Perfect weight, just a little too much ice, really.
It's normal. It takes a dive, you never know. I doubt it will, but just normal. Try to get a roll over that way.
So I'm not really sure if he's trying to double here or the hit and roll.
I think I got
He's
it.
going with a higher percentage shot, just trying to get a roll towards the other
Yeah.
red stone, force the other team to make the tougher shot. That's
Yeah.
a pretty tough double.
Yeah.
But Paul, he's made all sorts of those kind of tough shots. So
Well, curl.
Curl!
Curl.
Curl!
Starting to
Whoa,
curl.
whoa. Whoa.
That's pretty good.
Good.
Ended up pretty good place. Will make his next shot maybe a little easier on the double.
Freeze dessus. Ah! Je reste juste freeze. On la sort ou on joue le freeze?
7 ou 8, Robert.
On la sort ou on joue le freeze?
the
So they're
team,
trying to decide if they want to freeze or hit it on the nose
Okay.
here.
OK, nose it. Nose it.
Quel poids?
Contrôle, yeah.
so I think they've come to the decision of a slightly more defensive strategy and just make sure that they eliminate one of the rocks in case the other team does make their double, that they have the opportunity for a blank.
Contrôle!
Yep. Whoa!
Whoa!
Off!
Close,
Falling
close.
back!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right off!
Yep,
Yep!
yep,
Hard! Hard
yes.
now! Hard now! Hard now!
Just where they wanted it.
Good weight, good shot.
Now that's going to give Paul a chance to make a double himself and maybe sit two. It's hard given the angle.
Yeah.
And that would put pressure on Team Quebec to do either a draw to the center or a hit on the outside. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. A little more.
It says here that Paul's been curling for 44 years, so he's seen a few of these shots before.
Yeah, it wouldn't be his first rodeo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
oh, but did it sit there enough for being shot rock here?
Ouais.
C'est qu'elle va faire sur le bord là-bas.
On a un draw ou on a un hit?
C'est un hit. C'est lui qui est shot?
So it looks like the Quebec team is telling us red is shot, so
yeah,
they're
Pas sûr,
gonna.
mais je suis pas mal sûr.
I put my 2 cents on red.
On frappe
Yeah.
ça.
Sûr à 100%, mais pas mal sûr.
Pas mal sûr que quoi?
But when you have a chance
c'est un
for
qui est shot.
2, you don't want to necessarily take the risk of going for a measure. So they're probably going to hit it regardless here, but they maybe just want to discuss
C'est ça, ça dépend
because
de
it's
son-
a hit on
ça
an
dépend de son
area
degré
that
de-
You don't have much room to roll, so just want to make sure. A draw is always easier than a hit sometimes for a
That's
skip.
true.
So
On va l'enlever.
Talking from a skip herself, Sylvie Robichaud. I mean, Sylvie Quillian. I'm going to make that mistake many times tonight.
Tu vas me faire.
Ouais, mais là, nous autres, on est
there you
rouge,
go.
René.
Ah,
On est rouge, René.
OK. OK, on est rouge.
Pas de l'air
OK?
chaud,
C'est la jaune qui est shot, on est d'accord?
OK.
oh, they almost were trying to hit the wrong color rock,
Non,
I
mais
think.
c'est parce qu'il me mettait un balai pour un hit sur la rouge. Il voulait que je frappe la rouge. Il était emballé dans ses
That was just a little senior moment right there, I think.
We are at the senior.
But at least there's other players on the team that make sure you hit the right rock.
Well, that's funny.
Control up.
Clean.
Control up.
Clean. What? Yeah, hard! Hard!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hard! Hard!
Looks pretty good.
Good job.
Sticking around for
Sticking
two.
for two.
Okay.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
Welcome back to the draw 15 of the seniors, Everest Seniors Canadian Championship with announcer Marcel Robichaud and Sylvie Quillian.
Yep.
See, I got it right this time, Sylvie.
That's good. So for the lead that's throwing right now, his name is René Dubois.
Embarque aussi, Gio.
Let's go.
He's 53 years old and he's from Chigonet, Quebec.
Come on! Tout le long, tout le long, tout le long.
He's curled for about 25 years, so not too bad. He started around the same age, 25 around.
All right, so two good shots from him, and Team Nova Scotia's put the corner guard. So they're trying to get their two back. They've set the end up to be able to do that. Now we'll have to see if they can execute. Throwing right now is Stuart McLean. Says here he's been curling for 50 years, and he is 64 years old. He doesn't look it. It looks like he's in very good shape.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Need it for weight.
Whoa!
We're not there. We're over curling.
And says here he's been in 7 national championships, so quite a bit of experience on this team. I think from lead to skip. Second guard there. Nice shot.
Direct sur le top. Tu peux pousser elle, une petite affaire. Tire juste top 4. Top 4.
Juste top 4.
So now we have Yannick Martel throwing as the second thrower. He's from Chicoutimi, Quebec.
Tu peux pas cleaner.
Peut-être 9.
Tu peux pas cleaner.
Number of years he curled, 41. And he is 50 years old, so he started pretty young.
Pas de roule.
Go, 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 go. Yeah, Yann.
Another good draw there. They have set up a potential double. We'll see what they go
Pretty
for.
skinny.
Okay.
You just heard Paul mention it. Should have to hit it thin to be able to get 2. Be hard to get all 3 with those angles.
Whoa! Curl!
Okay. Roll, hit it on the wrong side, but still sticking around. So
Yep. But the important thing was here that he stuck around, so Robert has to deal with the yellow rock. He doesn't necessarily want to leave extra yellow rocks in the house. So.
Yeah, 2-point lead and 2 in the 4-foot. He's choosing to go a little more defensive on this strategy. Okay, they just almost basically replaced that rock almost at the same spot. Does seem like there's a little less space there this time, so that hit on the inside is going to be a little tougher, but I think Paul's okay if he'd end up peeling the guard, so he wants it tight if anything. Throwing right now is Chris Grancelli. Currently living in Middle Sackville, Nova Scotia, has 42 years of curling, and he's also been in 7 national championships. So again, a lot of experience on this group.
Celle que tu veux. Celle que tu veux. Yeah. Tu peux aller à 70.
Pas de suite, pas de suite. Pas de suite, c'est seulement Yannick. Non, Yannick, sur le bord de la queue.
All right, Quebec's trying to put some pressure on Team Nova Scotia, try to get a third one behind the guard.
Yannick, maintenant, descends. Descends. OK. Reste proche. On t'aligne, il n'y a pas de trip à rien.
Very well executed. What would you do on this shot, Sylvie?
N'oubliez pas de me parler, les gars.
So I would totally do what Paul is doing. I couldn't see the yellow here, but for a second, yeah, no, I would definitely try to run it back, and if anything, hit it wide so you can clean it up, and maybe they can't put a perfect guard after.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks a little wide, so he's asking him to try to make it curl a little bit. But all those reds are pretty straight up on the line there. Yeah, so Robert's in good situation right now.
J'ai pas compris ces deux.
Oui. Ligne est parfaite. On clean si ça a de l'allure. C'est quoi la hauteur?
2,5, 3.
Yannick, à l'euro.
Yannick.
Euro, Yannick.
2,5, vas-y, Yann. Vas-y, Yann.
Come on, Yann. Come on, Yann.
So this was François Gionnet that just threw this nice stone as a guard. Looks like they wanted it to curl a little bit.
Looks like they've left a little bit of an opening for them to be able to hope. They're hoping to remove 2 stones. Definitely doable.
Yep.
So that's Marty Gavin throwing right now. Looks pretty close. Just by that guard.
Oof, that was close.
There you go. Removes 1, but gets 2 of them off the center, which is very important when you have hammer. You want to try to keep that front area open.
Yeah,
Ooh.
the 4-foot area.
Replay. Nice.
Si la ligne est pas belle, il faut quand même mordre. Faut pas qu'il y ait le double tomber shot.
So now we're at skip, and this is obviously Robert Desjardins. Number of years he curled, 34. He's from Chigonney, Quebec also.
Yeah. Known around Quebec as Curl Bob. He's responsible for, there's a mixed doubles circuit there that they run out there in Quebec. It's pretty popular. We even have some of our teams here in New Brunswick. Melissa Adams and Alex Robichaud, who recently won the mixed doubles provincial championship. They went quite a few events there, organized by Mr. Curl Bob. And those guys are actually going, I think they were leaving yesterday to go to the trials in Banff.
De la place, Yannick, top gauche pour l'instant.
On joue freeze sur l'autre, là.
Non, Yannick, non, Yannick.
No bounce.
Ça va être pareil, là, mais on peut attendre encore un peu. On peut attendre.
En vient, Yann, faut pas taper. Faut pas taper. Faut pas taper, ça l'aide si on tape. Non, René!
Okay, good job.
All right, nice shot there. Does it look like they have a double?
I don't think so. If they tried the double, I don't think the top one would roll too far, but it would at least open up the 4-foot area for Paul. I think he's trying that double. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good too.
Well, these guys have been playing all week, so they're starting to know the ice pretty well, so they're willing to take those higher risk shots, but
and the ice crew has been giving these curlers some great ice. A lot of curl, and it looks pretty quick. I would love to play on this if I could.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think they bring in the Curl Canada stones there, so you guys can't see it who are watching here live on YouTube, but they've put the Curl Moncton stones away, and they have their preferred Curling Canada stones, so they're about the best that you can get here in Canada. And a lot of action on those stones.
But he got what he wanted. He ended up here are Curl Moncton's rocks here. They're close to the same color, but not really.
Yeah. I think they're sitting shot stone. If we can get a angle from the top here, we might be able to.
Yeah. So looks like they're just gonna try to tap it to be shot.
So mission accomplished. Paul's now put the pressure back on them. The odds are that he might still have to draw to the 4-foot, but at least it's going to be against 1 instead of 3, which is a good result given what he was facing prior to his first shot.
Plus de release, une petite affaire.
Oh, j'ai 40, t'as pas, Yann?
Yes! Yes! Est-ce qu'il faut toucher l'anneau?
Je peux y aller, je vais en checker. Yep, je peux y aller.
OK, whoa, room!
Un peu fort.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Attention, Yann.
Looks like the weight's pretty close.
Curle pas! Curle pas! Curle pas, Gio! Curle pas! Curle pas! Il va en un double, son curl.
Okay.
Okay, so they went around. They were just trying not to curl it too much, to not give him a double. If they would have brought it too far back, they would have done a double from.
I think it's us. Okay.
With this one, maybe go this way. If the rock ended up here, so.
14-6. Here. On Bob's.
Okay, well, I think Paul does have a chance for 2 here and bring the game back to a tie with a soft, I'd say just a back 12 hack weight, soft shot to try to make sure that his shooter sticks around. With this kind of keen ice, these shots can be tricky. The weight that you choose to put will make a big difference on the line. So weight control is really key. These guys have been doing this for a long time, so should be close to it. We'll see how he does.
So they just said it was back 12 weight, so I think it's what they wanted. Pretty good.
Like to measure
That's a
those.
nice shot.
Okay, and they're going to go for the measure just to make sure that it's.
It's close, but I'm kind of leaning towards us.
I think it's pretty close, too.
Thanks, Fred.
Okay, so mission accomplished.
So we'll see a measure here
Now
to
if
determine 2 points or
The
1.
measurement's right. That means Paul got a skips double. Got 2 points.
A skips
on his
deuce.
Skips deuce, yeah, exactly, on his 2 last shots because they weren't set up for a 2 at all. So. All right. One of our Curling Canada officials going to be doing the measurement for events like this. Generally in club play would be between the 2 vices in the house, but just to make things a little bit more
Official.
official, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, and
To cause no arguments, the official comes out.
I'll take 2.
Yeah, we went there. Please.
All depends on the hole, not up there so much as this thing.
so with a measurement like this, both vices have the right to see what the measurement is, but as you guys may have noticed, she's asked them to stand behind her so that they don't obstruct when she measures. So she's going to measure the first one.
Oh, and she's going to give us a view of it, so that's good for the
Almost
fans.
at
Almost
the
to 6. Oh,
And then
oh, that was a quick one.
okay.
It looked like it was yellow.
It looks like she's going to go around again.
Just
We're
to
going to do a second
verify.
measure.
Because it was really quick when she went to the second walk.
Get in there.
Yeah, it did look like it was yellow there, but they have the right to ask for a second measure. And they're going to maybe adjust where the measurement stick now puts pressure.
It's okay if you move that one back. No.
All right, here we go again.
So again, she.
So red
Now
goes
we're at
just
a full 10.
almost a full circle.
I think my lead needs to get his eyes checked. That's what I think. Told us, and when I check, I'm like, don't think so.
Stay tuned.
Looks pretty close.
So we're gonna readjust again. It was too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I'm
It's
shot,
been too much.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Sylvie, but the more you put a big measurement, the more,
wow.
the less precise it is, or is it the?
I don't think so. It's just they like to when you remeasure, they like to change the number so it's not the same number
Yeah.
that you just
There,
viewed.
there.
So when you measure a second time, they adjust it and redo it. So here we go to 4,
Yep.
and then we're gonna look at yellow.
4 and a half.
Just 4 and a
There you go.
half.
So it was
it's
close.
really close.
Closer than we. There you go. Triple measure.
Oh, so we might have some eye problems, so we got to ask for somebody else to come out and see it.
Oh. Oh, shoot. Okay. We're going to measure it a third time. Okay.
I'm coming back. I just get out of the way.
Curl Bob's here to the rescue. We'll see.
It was pretty close, so he might need glasses. I don't know. He might need some glasses for close up, but for curling, he's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they swapped out somebody else's
Yeah.
there to measure. Yeah.
Here we go. We're measuring a third time.
Who knew
here.
a measurement could be so exciting?
Yeah, so that one just went to just past the 6, and that one went almost to the 7.
There we go. 4 measure. Haven't
There
seen
we
too many of
go.
those before.
you make moments like these possible.
From cash spiels to grand slams, club competitions to world championships, there's a lot to keep up with on the pebbled ice. Stay up to date with the Hardline Curling Show, your weekly source for everything curling, with the latest event results, breaking news, interviews with players, executives, and insiders, plus behind-the-scenes access you won't get anywhere else. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure you don't miss a thing.
Welcome,
everybody, to the 2024 Everest Senior Curling Championship here in Moncton, New Brunswick, our home club. You're treated to a game against Nova Scotia versus Quebec, and it's a tie game. It's a good one, 2-2.
Yeah, so far these teams have been pretty evenly matched. We've seen some great shots on both sides, so we're seeing the best of Canada playing against each other in the championship pool. They both want to make it to that next round, and they're giving us a bit of a treat tonight.
Yes, they have.
As far as you can. Okay, okay.
Really good sweep there.
Il va pour 40.
OK, un petit peu plus que l'autre.
Oui. Oui, Yann.
So Quebec here is looking to go behind the guards, the center guards.
Go!
Decided to go aggressive here and try to get another 2 points here.
That's a good shot.
Very nice shot.
Firm. Intern. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Yep. 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 Whoops.
So for those who aren't familiar with curling, there's the 5-rock rule and the tick rule. So the rock that is on the center normally couldn't be removed. However, because it was their own rock, they were able to take advantage and try to move some rocks out of the way. But that's kind of opened things up. So Quebec is probably okay with that because they now have a corner guard and a rock that's fully covered, and they're about to put another one behind a guard that's not in center. So it ends shaping up pretty good for Quebec right now.
Putain, les back deuce.
Ça devrait arrêter dans le back.
Back deuce, back deuce, back deuce, back deuce. Come on!
Yannick, when he's not curling, he also enjoys doing some biking and golf and some running. So he's dispersed in all kinds of sports.
That's how he keeps himself in shape to be able to curl.
Yeah.
Line's good. Line's good. Hard, guys. Hard, guys. Hard, guys. Come on. Keep going, Bernie.
They're sweeping as hard as they can, and it looks like their work is paying off here. It looks like it's going to get their first shot rock.
Nice shot.
Really good sweeping by both teams. They've had really good
just
technique.
Missed
and
it by half a rock, but it's still pretty good. You're able to use it and tap it if needed. So in the end, it's not too bad. As a skip, you would take it.
All right, so Quebec has decided to really try to open things up. They want to avoid Nova Scotia's chance to get out of this end with those guards. So they're going to try to clear everything, even though they're only first and third stone. And they've put a second corner guard to that side, so good execution. They're sitting 1 and 3, but that third stone is pretty solid there.
Yeah. So now he's just trying to get himself out of trouble by freezing to the shot rock in the back 8 foot.
Did you like that call, Sylvie?
Yeah, I do. You can't really go to the side. You still won't be shot rock, but if you freeze to it, you might get a lot of. You can use your yellow as a guard, so it's really not a bad shot or bad call, I should say.
It's looking a little light. They're sweeping it. We'll see how far they can carry it.
Keep going, guys. Come on. Keep going. Come on, Stu. Come on, buddy. Come on, Stu. Come on, Stu. Good sweep. Good sweep. Really good sweep.
Pretty
Very
good.
nice shot.
Very nice shot.
Nose d'abord. Si on l'arrête, on roule ici.
Ouais.
Un petit normal.
Marty should thank his sweepers on that one. They helped them bring it to that spot quite
for
well.
Sure.
Good sweep. But at the same time, it's important that they give it to the sweepers so that they can take advantage of it. If you threw it really heavy, then there's nothing the sweepers can do.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hold it up.
Yep.
Yep.
High.
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Come on, yeah.
Goes for the double.
Oh, nice
Ooh,
shot.
nice shot. Sitting 3.
Sitting 3.
Putting a lot of pressure on Quebec here.
Oh man, we're getting lots of those.
On Nova Scotia, you mean.
On Nova Scotia,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. Too much blue over there.
Yeah.
We're playing the out turn here, I assume.
All right.
So Nova Scotia's trying to get themselves a little bit out of trouble here, trying to make the double to at least eliminate 2 rocks. So.
Yep.
Got a couple of ways to do the double. He might do the straight back run back, or if he's on the inside, he goes roll to the corner guards there. And
Looks like it's over curling, so they're going to try to roll it behind the guard here.
Oh, sorry.
So plan B worked out.
there you go, covered, and that has, at this point, at
That's
least
as good as
eliminated
making a double.
Yeah, very good.
Une shot ici pour être 1-2.
Pas là à 50, hein?
What?
50?
What?
Also forcing them to make a draw in an area they haven't played too many draws yet, so that can put a different pressure on a different path. They don't always run exactly the same, so depending on how many rocks have been thrown, that will make Quebec have to consider what kind of weight control they have to throw for this shot. So really good shot, really.
Top 8.
Attention, Yannick, attention.
Attention, Yann.
Top 8.
En masse.
On fait le tour, là, je pense.
Le
Non,
tour,
alors,
ben, mais là, égal à Claude.
Vas-y.
So Francois is also a runner. He competed in 13 marathons, and he also competed in the Boston Marathon once. So he's a pretty athletic guy.
Well, you got to qualify for the Boston Marathon. So
Yeah.
that means he's had a very good time, qualifying time to be able to do that. So not a small feat by any means. All
I
these,
cannot say that I've ever run a marathon, so
yeah, all these curlers
hats off to him.
All these curlers are good athletes, right?
Yeah.
So they're great at curling. Obviously, they're here. They were representing their provinces, making their provinces proud. But they're to be able to play at that level, you got to be quite athletic. And
Peel. I think it's there, guys.
I do too. From here.
all right, so they can see about half the stone there. They're going to try to remove it, and I'm assuming maybe hopefully catch the side one there. Maybe make a double with this one. Looks really close.
Whoa, clean. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, nice shot.
Another double. So what looked like a really good end setting up for Quebec with 2 really good hits by Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Now the pressure's on Quebec to have to make, I think they're trying to freeze there to put the pressure back on Nova Scotia and Paul Flemmings.
Yeah.
Un petit peu fort. Un petit peu fort, je pense.
Vas-y. On va la regarder un peu, allez, Yann. Pas de suite.
Ça va être Yannick.
Pas de suite. Elle glisse, elle glisse.
C'est large, Yannick.
Elle va vite. Je peux vraiment pas.
Well, this one's not curling much. Maybe just a little heavy. Weight's very sensitive where if you throw the right weight, it'll curl a little bit more. But if you throw just that back line weight, you won't get that extra curl.
What about here?
So I think maybe that's what happened to his rock.
So it's still running pretty keen. We're in the 3rd end and doesn't seem to be slowing down any.
Isn't this too low for the triple?
Yeah,
Sorry?
tries Paul not to do it. It's flat there.
I mean, in order to avoid the triple, I think you give him a nose hit for 1. So we might as well go here.
That works for me too.
Might as well go here.
Yeah, I like that.
Just biting the 8. The miss is full 12.
Okay.
Not here.
Gotcha.
So he's trying not to leave him a triple.
In turn.
So he's just going to
That's
put
perfect,
it top
yeah.
12 and
Just
try
biting
to
the
give
8.
him 1 point here.
Cheating to the center line side, right?
Yeah. What do you think for me?
They're just trying to figure out exactly
for
where
me,
they
number?
want to place it.
Like killing too much time, huh?
They're trying to make this as hard on the other team as possible.
Yeah.
And it's never easy when you're looking at a
Yeah,
draw
here's the thing,
against
guys. We're
2
gonna
or
leave a triple if
3.
we get
They're just debating if they put more pressure or they
I think
just
we
keep
wanna
it
just
high
bite
so they
the 8.
can't do a triple.
You bite the 4, you leave a triple. And it's kind of natural. So I think we want to be biting the 8. The miss is probably full 12.
Okay.
It's a little slower on this side.
I haven't thrown draw here.
Yeah. You think 95? I'm light.
No, I don't think you're light with 95. I think
That's the number?
I think that's
So they're talking about split times, and
Here more.
what they mean by that is 395, so from the back line to the hog line.
That's light though, yeah. Short. Let me in.
Keep her coming.
Sorry.
Chris in.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard, guys.
Hard, all you got.
Hard, guys.
Hard.
Hard,
It
Chris.
looks like the weight's
Hard,
pretty
Chris.
close.
Yep.
Just a little light, but
Chickened
it
out.
still does the trick.
Covers the hit for sure.
So it looks like Robert has already decided what he wants to do. He's already made his way to the hack to probably save some time here. So he's going to draw for his 1. He knows the way, he just threw it, so took the same path.
Même un bon release.
38, j'ai quand même du gaz, là. Là, René.
Pas de backing! Pas de backing!
Wow, Gio. OK, on a du backing.
Weight's good.
Ça prend-tu un backing?
Okay, they're
Tiens la ligne.
communicating to make sure that they have the right
Weight's
weight.
good.
Good communication from Team Quebec, and with that, they get their 1.
Yep.
I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
Welcome back to the 2024 Everest Senior Curling Championship here in Moncton, New Brunswick. We've got ourselves a battle between Team Nova Scotia and Team Quebec. The score is currently 3-2 for Team Quebec. Quebec just took a one with hammer. So it's a close game so far.
Yeah.
And we've seen great shots from both teams. Pressure shots and doubles, draws against two. We're being treated to a very good match so far.
Yeah. And just to inform all the fans from the other men's games here, there's Alberta playing Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan's winning 3-2. Playing in the fourth end. Everybody's in the fourth end as we speak. Ontario and Manitoba are playing against each other. Manitoba is winning 3-2, and New Brunswick versus BC are playing, and it's 4-1 for New Brunswick.
So all pretty close matches all the way across these four sheets of play. These are the championship pools, so they all want to try to make it to those finals.
Nose. Nose. Control.
You'll hear some more yelling when it's at this time of the playdowns.
Oh yeah, the intensity goes up. Well,
Yeah.
you've represented Team New Brunswick multiple times at different championships, Sylvie.
Yeah.
Wait. A little heavy.
And it's always, maybe you can speak to that, but it's always an honor, and I think we always put in a little extra effort
to be representing your province or territory. So,
nice shot. Real nice shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're always trying to make your province proud, and you're giving your full effort at every game. But once you're in the championship pool, the intensity does go up.
Tap it up.
A lot of these teams would have goals this year. Some are trying to make it to the championship pool. Some are trying to win the championship. These are all preparations that all these teams would have likely had last year at the end of their season or early this season to decide where they're trying to have as a goal. So like most of the teams are in the path of trying to get their goal accomplished.
That one overcurled just a little bit.
Those rocks are staggered, so they're not great for Team Quebec. The two red together. They can't promote them easily, and they are kind of an easy double, but because of the yellow on the side there, I don't think...
You're fine here, but you won't be on, or you can just go here for now.
My first thought was over there.
Okay, let's do that. Talk team.
All right, so Team Nova Scotia will try to get a second point in there.
Line's good. Line's good.
Weight's good. On the tones.
Okay, whoa. What do you got?
T-line. T backing.
Oh, get ready, Marty.
T.
Marty.
T.
Marty. All right, Marty. I'd say, yeah, you might as well keep going now. Yeah. Okay.
Normal. Le rôle ici, Si elle flotte trop, on fait le double.
All right, so
Normal.
So they're trying to do the little hit and roll here, and if it stays too straight, they're going to try to do the double. So.
and that's great communication by Rabal there, just to give him a couple options, know where the pro side miss is. If it ever doesn't curl enough, he can get the double.
Yes.
It's looking pretty close.
Yes, come on. Yes,
Whoa, 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 no roll, no. Okay, roll, free. Whoa, no, no.
Wow, perfect shot.
Perfectly.
Exactly what they wanted. Executed perfectly.
I think we hit nose the top ones, don't we? Yeah.
Normal. Good.
Paul is not liking those two rocks, so he's deciding to get those out of play.
He might be considering a blank at this point based on the way the end's setting up.
Clean. Yep. Yes. Hard, Marty. Go.
Get an unexpected unlocking of the rocks, but that actually probably helps them. That yellow one wasn't necessarily helping him since the red was frozen in front of it.
Contrôle, nose it, c'est bon, ouais, roule par là. Contrôle nose, j'aime ça pour l'instant.
So what he just mentioned is he likes a nose. He just wants to remove it and keep his rock in play to put a little bit more pressure on Team Nova Scotia so that the blank is not that easy.
Off, right off. Right off.
Whoa.
Right off. Roule là. OK, trop tard.
Just a little outside.
Ma faute, François, trop de glace.
Does look like any kind of extra weight will allow that rock to run a little straighter.
Yeah.
Heavy board.
But Robert did say that he gave him too much ice, so maybe that was the a good skip will sometimes take the responsibility of a miss, just to make sure the other teammate's still feeling good about his delivery.
Yeah.
Heavy board. Hard, Chris.
Hard, Chris.
Hard, Chris. Hard.
Hard.
Right. So they've been exchanging hits. I think, again, Nova Scotia's probably still thinking potential blank if they can get a double there or have a hit and roll out again, just like what happened on the last one. So he's tightened up the broom.
He released it pretty good.
Really hard.
He really wanted to stick there so he wouldn't set up a double, so that's why he was really enforcing the
did
sweep
not
there.
want a big roll there, because that would have put both reds closer together. Right now it's actually pretty hard to get a double, which is I still think what Nova Scotia's thinking. They want to have an opportunity to move their hammer into the next end by doing a blank.
Clean, yep. Clean, yep. Clean. Nice throw.
They just wanted to make sure they were just biting, so that now for Quebec to be able to be sitting two again, they have to have a pretty hard roll. A nose hit's not going to count, so they're looking at the options to be able to roll it in. So nice call by Nova Scotia to put pressure on Quebec to have to make a nice control hit. And if they...
Ça me dérange pas de l'essayer.
Moi, j'aime ça aussi.
Ça me dérange pas du tout.
They were down to skip stones already.
Faire attention de ne pas décacher et donner un double. Au moins se rendre. Si mettons est pour se décacher, faut arrêter. Égal à l'autre. Ouais. On joue le Cameroun in turn. Les gars le font. Don't mind it.
On avait parlé aussi.
8. Hein?
Tu parlais aussi ou pas?
So they decided to switch, instead of trying to hit roll, just come around it and put more pressure on Paul to be forced to one here. He doesn't want to give him an out by just nosing it, and then Paul might be able to blank it. So it's a good call. I like it.
So it's going around.
Yes.
Oh.
Vous avez dit 45-50?
Ouais.
And some pressure on the team.
C'est là.
Moi, je pense qu'elle est là sans problème, mais c'est
Looks pretty good.
Ça flotte, ça flotte.
Now about just threw a shot just like this on his last one, so he should have pretty good draw weight.
Embarque avec, les deux sur la corde, les deux sur la corde. Come on, guys.
Go, 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 go.
Keep her going. Keep her going, Arn. Keep her going.
Weight was pretty good, just maybe had a little bit too much broom.
Yeah. It does seem like there is a double there.
Totally there.
Oh yeah, totally.
Less than half.
Paul's been seeing those doubles these last few ends, so I think he's seeing it, so he's likely going to make that call.
Just in case.
Okay.
He's going to try to do.
There you go.
Okay. Just freaking arm curls here.
It's like a. Yeah.
I think it's a thick half.
You guys get that one on video?
Thin half.
Okay, maybe. What are you throwing?
Peel. Yeah.
Okay. Paul definitely likes the high heaters.
Group them over there, right?
I think that's why Robert was a little upset at the end of his shot, because I think he saw that it was set up for that. But it's pretty tight. He's got to be really close to that yellow stone, so it's not an easy one. Sometimes that helps you line up the shot.
Whoa!
Chris!
And is he sitting shot stone?
Not again.
They're joking about the how close
The rocks
are, because they're worried about having to have to do another measurement. Okay, hopefully it doesn't take four turns this time, but we'll see. Maybe they can just.
So Robert thinks it's red, so he's going to try to do the same thing again. So he's going to take a little less broom and try to hide it a little bit better.
I'm not going to argue against Hawkeye Sylvie Quillian there. I think she's got to figure it out.
It's a little hard on the cameras because sometimes it's not well centered, but it looks like red from my eyes.
There you go. Again, I'm not going to argue against Hawkeye Sylvie Quillian. You're getting your name right these last few times.
There you go. Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, bro.
For those who don't know, myself and Sylvie are brother and sisters. We've curled in a few competitions together, so we get along good enough to be able to curl, and apparently we get along good enough to be able to announce a game. So, all right, let's see what. So they're sitting one. It really looks like Robert has the preference for the draw. And he's been throwing them really well.
The sweepers like the weight, I think. They're just lightly cleaning it.
C'est où la hauteur, là?
Ça va être à toi y aller.
OK, je vais prendre lequel.
4, c'est parfait. Pas plus, faut pas dépasser, faut pas se rendre au-dessus, là.
Oh.
Sinon, il y a une shot pour 3.
On est proche du petit. On est proche du petit. Oh.
Ah, tabarnak.
Oh. OK, Bob.
Okay. So great shot.
He's in missile mode. Yeah.
Team Quebec's a little worried about the potential of a triple there, but I think given the situation, Paul's just going to go and take his one. He'll be tied into the fourth end. That means there's 4 ends to go, and both teams probably feel pretty comfortable with that situation. It's, if you can make this last one, it'll be a tie game, and we have ourselves a heck of a game.
I'm
Yes.
quite certain it's them, so just back 8. Yeah.
Back 8, back 12. Yep, back 12. Back 12.
Whoa.
No, it's
Curl.
curl.
Whoa, clean. Clean. Hard, Stu.
Hard.
Hard.
Hard, Wade. Hard. You got enough
Looks
to move
pretty good.
We got enough to move it.
Yeah.
Nice
Job
soft
accomplished.
shot. Nice shot by Paul. We're tied up, and no measurement was needed.
There you go.
That one's fine. I want to put a stick on there.
Why?
Well,
Marty, we bumped it to there.
I think Marty wanted a measurement, but
Yeah. But there was no need. There was another yellow that was
the only one who
outcounting
did.
it.
Well,
He
there you
wanted
go.
a redo.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Don't forget your brooms. Come on. Well, what do you got? You got 1, you got 2, you got...
Just one little, please.
You make moments like these possible.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
We've had, years ago, we had something called the La Relève program, and then that moved into the next gen program. And so we did a complete revamp last year. And so we've got the most teams in it that we've had before. And one of the big changes that we have is the teams will be in it for 2 years. If they have, continue to kind of stay together 3 of 4 and sort of continue on the training and competition pathway that they've already started. That's, I think, one of the key pieces of what we've done this year is we want to give our younger teams the opportunity to be able to make some changes and not feel that they're, trying to have that hunt of trying to get points to stay at the top. We want them to be able to, whether it's change things technically, tactically, different things like that. And also we feel like if we spend a little bit more time with them, with our national coaches, it's also that networking process, because we want these teams to eventually get into our national team program and be our teams that end up on the international stage for us in years to come.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms, made our way, enjoyed your way.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the 2024 Everest Senior Curling Championship here in Moncton, New Brunswick. You are now watching the men's side, Quebec versus Nova Scotia, and it's a tie game, so it's a great game to watch. So welcome.
All right.
I think he extended to try to get out to me.
Did he?
We'll just also update you a little bit on the women's side. We have BC versus Nova Scotia, and it's a tie game, 2-2, after 4 ends. Saskatchewan and PI are playing, and it is Saskatchewan winning 6-2. And then Ontario versus Quebec, it's Ontario winning 5-3 at the moment, and they're playing in the 6th, so they're a little ahead of everybody else. Alberta versus Northern Ontario, and Alberta is winning 8-1. Sorry.
Okay, so Team Nova Scotia made a little bit of a mistake there on their first draw. They wanted a guard, and it ended up going into play. So Quebec is more than happy. I think they want to try to get that hammer in the even ends. So if they can blank this one, that'll give them the opportunity to have, if everybody scores in the following 3 ends, 2 scores to 1, which is what's become the more popular norm, to try to get that hammer in the 6th and potentially 8th end, or the last ends coming home. So they're more than happy to exchange stones here. Now, Nova Scotia just made a nose hit, so that's going to give Quebec an opportunity to actually go for a guard, and maybe they're switching strategies now to try to get their 2. There aren't too many ends left, so if you have a chance to get 2, I think it's always a good idea to do it. Too many people use that strategy of trying to get that score in the even ends, and lose the opportunity to do it when there's very little risk, right? A corner guard's going to be low risk for Quebec. It's a good strategy. You got a guard. We'll see what Paul decides. He might choose to put a guard of his own, go around it, or are we at the, we're not at the 5th rock yet, so he can't remove the guard yet. So that's 6th rock, I should say. We're at the 5th.
Yeah.
So he's going to try to put his own guard. So this end was going to look like a pretty straight through hit, but it's going to get a little more exciting, which is great for the fans.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Can't be an off.
Stu, if you can.
Can't.
Even a little nibbler is not horrible. Okay.
So this one's going to be real close, yep.
Top 12, marque 2 minutes.
Right, so Robert asking to go behind the corner.
both are going to try to get their end strategy, even though it's changed a few times in the end already.
So Yannick knows a little bit about ice. He's an ice maker in Chicoutimi at the curling club, so he probably knows a little bit more than a lot of ice curlers.
Oh yeah, I think that's a huge advantage if you actually make ice, because you know what it constitutes,
What
how
to
the
look
ice
for
might
when it changes. So
throughout the game.
I think it's an advantage to have a little ice maker on your team.
Well, there's a few. Al Hackner, maybe the most famous ice maker, who won 2 Canadian championships at the Brier. So definitely there's props out to all the ice makers right there. They do great ice, and many of them are excellent curlers as well. Another, well, maybe not as well known as an Iceman, but Darren Moulding, who played with Team Botchard. I think he was an Iceman too, was he not?
Yes.
Yeah, or maybe still is.
Probably, yes, I would say.
All right, Stu. Well. Okay, a little full.
Okay. All right, let's go, Yam.
All right. Quebec set up pretty good now. They have one in the house, and if they execute this hit and roll, they should be sitting 2 potentially behind cover.
Yeah, looks like it's curling good. On and off. Oh, might have curled a little bit too much.
Okay.
Still pretty good. They're sitting 2, and it's over to the side, so that should force Paul to play to the sides, keeping that open center area still very open.
Real skinny.
Okay.
Try the
Good
double
firm,
here.
even close to peel.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw a peel. Not a great slide.
You don't like it when the throws comments on his own slide, but it looks like it might not be too bad.
Good recovery.
Yeah.
Almost got them both. Rolled to the center, though. That's going to give Quebec a chance to hit and roll behind maybe the other corner guard and have things spread out. Nope, they're asking to maybe not even be behind that mid-center corner guard. Sort of can be an advantage to both teams, so they'd rather just roll a little further away just to so that Nova Scotia can't use their center guard that they placed a few rocks back.
What's good? Yep. Hagen.
Yes, Yannick.
Whoa. 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 Stay close. Whoa. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
And that's exactly where they wanted it. Now,
Separate the two red ones, so make the double a little harder.
you might think that going behind that corner guard is a great idea, but that rock would have ended up behind the tee line, and that would have given Nova Scotia an opportunity to take the end away. So now he's got to choose between hitting the open one or putting some pressure on Quebec and going around one of the guards. So that's what they're going to do. And if he makes this well, I mean, that should eliminate both of those stones if it's frozen properly. So it is, the right call is the one you can make, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, line's good. Line's good. You got to be here.
Great communication from Paul. He wants to make sure that they know that the line's okay.
Weight's close.
Stu is always in.
Both these teams have really good communication between the sweepers and the person in the house calling the line.
Yeah, go ahead, Stu.
He has good weight. Just the line was a little wide. Would have been perfect.
Okay. And an update on the men's side, playing in the fifth N, Team Alberta versus Saskatchewan. The score is right now 5-2. Playing in the sixth N, Ontario versus Manitoba. The score is currently 3-2, 3 Manitoba, 2 Ontario. And on sheet 3, Team New Brunswick against Team Quebec. Team New Brunswick.
A little break for Nova Scotia here, where the rock didn't curl enough, so it jammed.
We got to go here or even here.
And just to complete, Team New Brunswick's winning 6-2 against Team BC on sheet 3, right next to our
coverage
game on sheet 4 that we're currently watching. Okay, so a couple of opportunities here for both teams, and
should be just gradual.
So they're going to try to do a little hit and roll, I believe.
Behind that guard that they placed.
Yeah, this is where I messed up Chris's. I know it was a lot more weight, but anyway, stay close.
Please. They're heavy.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Almost.
Whoa. Yep.
Yes.
Looks pretty good.
Curl.
Curl.
Juste rouler en avant de l'autre.
Bumper. Avec bumper, si c'est un peu mince, peut-être qu'elle va à côté. À côté, passe à côté, je peux la faire.
So Sylvie, do you think the double's there without the jam?
I think you'd have to take the other turn. I don't know.
Je te laisse caler, t'as deux options, OK?
Tough.
Yeah.
I do like the turn. The gear effects should cause the rock, the thrown rock, to.
But he might just be trying to do the hit and roll. It's pretty thin.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's a high risk shot. The jam is definitely there if you don't have it right. It is possible, though, that you could do the double, I think.
Yep. Yep, come on. Yep, come on. Yes, come on. Come on, Yann. Yes. Come on.
OK, c'est bon.
Pas là. Toi, t'as pas mal
Control, nose hit.
Where's the broom?
Go ahead. No.
Okay.
A little more. Yeah.
So it looks
Nose
like
is
they're
pretty
going to
good
try to just nose it.
We're down to final skip shots, so a nice nose hit would put a lot of pressure on the about to decide if he has to draw against 2, hit, or potentially, depending on where Paul's rock ends up, maybe even a double.
Clean, 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 clean.
Rock position's key on this one. You want to make sure that you're not rolling to increase the chance of a double.
So they rolled the wrong way, so they're a little upset about that. Just made a little easier double there for Robert to try to get 2 here. So.
Je pense qu'avec contrôle, si on la jam, on a des grosses chances de scorer quand même, OK? Fait qu'on va jouer contrôle.
So it's just slightly off nose here to try to do the double.
Beaucoup moins que ça. Coin de la roche, coin de la roche, coin de la roche. Contrôle. Contrôle.
Sylvie, you're getting really good with that marking.
I know, it's kind of fun. I know why Russ loves it so much.
There you go. We all want one of those at home.
Yeah.
Chance to take a 2-point lead.
Non, non. Whoa. Non, jamais.
Oh, looks like he might have
On va le top, peut-être.
It's running straight.
Yes, Gio. No, 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 no!
You might give it the other way.
Oh.
And blank the end. Almost. Wow. Score of 1.
Oh, well. Still mission accomplished.
Curling means so much to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
Welcome back to the Everest Senior Curling Championship. We got ourselves an excellent game being played by both team, Quebec and Nova Scotia. Quebec is currently leading 4-3 after Quebec made a double on their last shot. It wasn't the double they wanted, but they still scored 1. Almost got the blank on it.
Okay, line's good.
But up 1 without is a good position to be in the 6th end. It looked like on Robert's last shot, he just, as many people do when there's a high pressure shot, maybe threw a little bit more weight than control, as he had mentioned, and it just ran a little straighter. So, so common to have the adrenaline pumping and maybe putting a little bit more weight than you were planning to do. But it ended up being a good shot regardless.
Patient, patient, Yannick. Idéalement, ses JO sont
Looks
notre
like
besoin.
Robert wants to put some pressure on
Ligne est pas méchante. OK, elle va être belle, elle va être bonne.
on Team Nova Scotia here by putting a guard and trying to be more aggressive here. So we might be treated to a good end again. So some good curling here.
Elle est belle là. Super beau, René.
I think we got to go right around, don't we?
Off it.
All right. We're going to see an aggressive end most likely here.
Okay. Back 8. Should be gradual.
Now, because that guard isn't on the center line, correct me if I'm wrong, they can tick it and move it as long as it doesn't remove from play. Whereas if that guard would have ended up being just a few inches closer to that center line, then they couldn't remove it off that center line. Correct, Sylvie?
Yes.
Come on.
So they're sweeping it hard here.
Girls.
Good shot. Just got what they were looking for here. Just get the rock off the 4-foot center area, whereas the control zone people a lot like to call it.
And on that last shot, we saw a great example of Team Nova Scotia taking advantage of directional sweeping. So in the beginning, they were they were sweeping it to keep it straight, and then the other sweeper took the other direction to get it to curl more. So
go back, 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 go, 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 go. Okay, good shot.
all right, Quebec sitting 1 and 2, so job done. They probably would have liked to have their rock stick a little bit more around in the center, but they are putting the pressure to try to force Nova Scotia to just score the 1.
Clean, clean. Yep. 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 Stay with that, Marty. Might as well stay with it.
So this Nova Scotia team won the Canadian last year and were world champions. So they're looking to defend their title again this year. So they're maybe putting a little more pressure on themselves, trying to repeat. So
yeah.
And the other province try to play their best against them because they know they're a good team. So
yeah, you always have a target
is
on
putting
your
up
back
a good show for them.
when you're playing, when you are the defending champions. So.
Go, 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 go. Okay, c'est bon. Good job.
Good enough.
All right, got rid of both yellow, so mission accomplished. We've seen a lot of doubles this game, a lot of good shots, really good curling, and really good ice.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to the ice makers out there. You guys are doing a great job.
Wasn't a hard extension though. I think it's heavy.
Room. Room. What do you got?
Close to T.
Whoa, it'll be Stu. Stu if you can.
So we got Stewart sweeping on the outside to try to bring it further, but also give a little bit more angle there to get that directional curl.
Okay, nice shot.
And thanks to that, it's half buried, or maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, because if you're right-handed, those rocks are
More
more
covered.
buried than if you were left-handed. So.
Yes.
It's very close.
Too low. Right, forward. Whoa.
Ooh.
Je suis sûr de la torser au moins un petit peu, là, je passais plus.
I got zeros on you, Chris.
Yeah, it was a good release that Stewart's been telling me to throw. So.
We're kidding. Okay.
All right, so Nova Scotia with hammer is sitting shot stone, so this is a great opportunity to be able to be sitting 2. I think they're going to hit that back stone in case something happens that they could do a blank.
Little wide. Little down.
Whoa.
Yeah. Little down. Good half.
Curl. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, Stu.
Okay, and a roll to the center. So they've got 2 buried.
Yeah, so they accomplished their goal. They probably would have preferred not to roll behind there, but they'll take it. They're line 2.
All right, so Rabal thinks there's just enough ice there to try to get a double. And I think with the right kind of weight, you should be able to get close, a little bit off nose, and get it across the face.
Bumper, don't mind bumper. Bumper, I like it, bumper. Wow.
Oh, tiens-toi pas loin quand même. Tiens-toi pas
Ça
loin.
vient!
On est proche. On est proche.
All right, so he's trying to make the double here. To curl a little bit.
Well by the guard. He has kept the rock in play, which does accomplish a potential force from Paul. This time he's not going to hit the open rock. He's going to try to put a second rock in play. Probably because his stone, that shot stone, is behind that tee line and not in as good as a position as the one that was just removed. All right.
Line's good. Whoa.
Yeah.
Line's good.
T-line.
Chris.
T.
Okay.
Don't wanna.
Whoa, then.
Looks like a good shot here.
Maybe a touch heavy.
Yeah.
Behind that tee line, not always oh, right on the button. Just a touch heavy.
Passe bien.
All right, so we are down to Skip's rocks. We'll see what Rabal wants to throw.
C'est le draw bouton. Ça peut être le in ou le out, c'est le même draw bouton.
Vous le freeze ou le hag weight double? Like the freeze?
So he's just asking his players what they like.
Freeze! Out to win.
Ça, c'était toi. Ouais.
Non, c'est vous autres qui avez brossé.
Ben écoute, moi je te dirais, là, un spot ou l'autre, on l'aime autant, pour ma part.
It says here that Rabal represented Canada at the World Mixed Doubles in Fredericton in 2013, winning the first ever Canadian Mixed Double Championship.
Plus de glace, une petite affaire.
Played in the London Brier in 2011, in 2012 in Saskatoon.
Une petite affaire de moins que ton shootout.
And he was silver medalist at the National Mixed Championship in 2018. So he has a lot of experience. He's going for the freeze, is he, Sylvie?
I believe so. That's what the team decided.
Looks a little heavy.
Easy. On va un peu vite, Laurent, on va vite.
They're saying it's a
On
little
vient friser
fast.
ici en arrière.
Écoute, pour l'instant, je te colle un 9.
Oui, 9. Colle le freeze en arrière.
Ça sera à l'autre facile.
Elle a tout ça.
Easy.
Just a little heavy there.
Yeah.
On va être avec toi, l'ami.
Okay. And now Nova Scotia still sitting the two. We'll see what. I'm guessing Paul's going to want to do a similar shot. He doesn't have to be as close to the
Yeah, he's
yellow.
probably trying to aim for the 8-foot, not to be too close. So
What's going on here? This is probably the 6th in a row down here.
Yeah, so it should be a little.
Yeah, I still think I'm a little light with zeros.
Yeah, and Paul just mentioned it there. I think they threw a lot of draws in that area, and they might have just keened up.
Top four.
Made Rabal look a little worse than he really was. That's often the case. If you've thrown 3-4 in a row there, that thing can just speed right up and trick the thrower, thinking he's got good weight, but it actually just comes out faster than expected. Doesn't slow down as much. All right.
it gets a little slick. That's what they.
We'll see
A
if
lot of people
Paul
like to
caught that.
Even full four is okay.
Line's good.
Looks pretty good.
Room.
No deeper.
Giving it to the sweepers is always the key. If you can do that, you'll make a lot more shots.
Full four.
Stew in.
Full
Stew
four.
in. All the way to here. Come on.
Yep.
Come on, right to here. Touch the button. Come on.
Yep.
Come on.
There you go. Great shot.
Good judge.
All right. What would you do under these circumstances, Sylvie? It's a tough shot either way.
Yeah. You could maybe freeze here, but that'd be a really hard shot because you're coming on the new path. So
Yeah.
there's also, if you're too light, like Robert is saying, you could be top here, and that's fine also.
Yeah.
So
With that
either
kind of-
option.
With that kind of call, you're conceding the 2. I think he knows if he actually goes in the pocket there, Paul might still be able to boost it out, although
Yeah, but there's a guard there, so it'd be a little hard also. So
maybe it's a plan A, plan B situation. I think that'll be a the person in the house and the sweeper's call once they know how close they are to either one of those shots. So.
50, c'est bon, bon. Nous autres, faut viser quoi? 6, c'est quoi que
Let's try a little hog-to-hog here, see what the weight's doing.
C'est mordeuse 4. Là, frise sur celle qui vient de lancer. On peut pas friser sur celle en arrière.
A nice team Quebec Brooms.
50?
50.
Un gros remise. Ça flotte pour l'instant. Patience si on peut, c'est trop large. C'est à vous autres, par exemple.
Looks
the
like
sweepers want to sweep it really hard.
No bounce. Continuez. C'est large. Continuez, pareil. Continuez. Come on! Tout le long, boys! Tout le long! Lâche-la jamais!
So here they released one of the sweeper that was getting a little tired, so fresh arms always better than tired arms.
He did block one side. However, Paul can still tap his yellow and likely be scoring 3 with that. So just a little light. As I said, I think Rabat had a fast path on his first shot, and then going on a new path, as Sylvie said, a little harder. It's always tough to adjust when you've thrown on 2 different paths, and it just seemed like always a little hard of an adjustment. Pretty good shot, though.
So Paul has the same shot he just threw. Oh, they're taking a timeout. They might be looking to see if they could take maybe 4
I can see
also.
a little more than I thought.
Oh, right.
So by hitting
this
one here and just trying to roll it this way, he would count 3 or 4.
If the shooter stays.
Just gotta cross it.
Okay. He likes the hits. If he sees a hit, Paul seems to tend to want to call that shot. And if he sees it in the hack.
So let's listen to what they're going to say here.
3 is big.
What's that?
I said coming to that one gets us 3. I was just checking.
Yeah. For all that same draw, I'll give the 3. 3's big control point.
The only thing I'm thinking is if we try that and we kiss this, we'll take enough steam off of that this one never comes into count. It's only 3 anyway.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
Yeah.
I just had to
think about it.
I had to confirm.
Yeah.
So they rather take the for sure easier shot here and take the 3 points here in the 6th then is pretty big. Gives them a 2-point lead here.
Yeah, and worst case scenario with something like this, you end up still getting your 2 with the hit. You might actually jam and you end up only taking 1 or even a steal of 1, which would be like a 4-point switch from what your current situation is. So 3 is big.
Yeah.
With 2 ends remaining, you'll be up 2 with 2 ends and likely a chance at another hammer. So and they just threw the shot. So that's what I tell my junior curlers when I'm coaching them. If you can throw the same shot twice, there's a good chance you're going to make it. So they're looking a little light. They need some sweeping.
Hard, getting by the red. Hard, push.
Okay.
It was just a little further out there and probably a little slower path. Oh, she coughed.
No, you're still on.
Oh, sorry. Non, j'ai la musique. Quand la musique joue.
From cash spiels to grand slams, club competitions to world championships, there's a lot to keep up with on the pebbled ice. Stay up to date with the Hardline Curling Show, your weekly source for everything curling, with the latest event results, breaking news, interviews with players, executives, and insiders, plus behind-the-scenes access you won't get anywhere else. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube. Make sure you don't miss a thing.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
Welcome everybody to the 2024 Everest Senior Curling Championship here in Moncton, New Brunswick for the ladies and the men seniors. We are currently watching here live Nova Scotia versus Quebec, and it is a good one. Nova Scotia's winning by 5-4 here.
Quebec has hammer. We're down to the final two ends. Both teams have done a really good job of managing their time. In curling now, there's a thinking time situation where they the time between throwing rocks. So right now, for example, the team that's throwing would be using some of their thinking time. But as soon as he kicks out of the hack, I think, Sylvie?
I know when he releases halfway at comme là.
On the hog line?
Oh, the hog line. We're having some information from the timers here. They're giving us exactly where it is.
Yeah, so basically the time right now wouldn't affect theirs, so that once the rock stops, then the other team's thinking time would start, and that would help make sure that a team that would throw more draws wouldn't be disadvantaged to a team that would throw more hits. So before it used to be overall time played, so they changed that. I was going to say a few years ago, but probably closer to 15. Time flies. But I think it's been a good switch so that no team's penalized for type of strategy, types of shots. But they got plenty of time. They've been managing it well. And we've got ourselves a really good seventh end shaping up.
Come on! Come on! Good spot. C'est beau les bras. Good job.
All right, Quebec really likes their rock placement, but I think Nova Scotia likes it too. They have access to that frozen rock. The reason why Quebec likes it too is they have access to moving, promoting the red stone into that yellow.
I just didn't want to hear just through it.
And
just board.
Both are pretty happy with the situation right now. Usually it's the first to make a mistake that sets up the...
Yeah, so the first 4 rocks are probably sometimes a lot of jiggling, like just trying to move them around. So for the mate and the skipper to rearrange them the way they want them later on. So
looks like another good one, very close, just by. Great sweep.
So he threw enough weight to get that red one out there.
I think Paul was surprised how close that got to the guard there. He had a little bit of a chuckle, which is nice to see. It's a seventh end. This is a pressure situation, and these guys have been in it before, so they can still keep things light, joke a little bit. Sign of some people who are cool under pressure.
Whoa! Off! Close! Yep! Hard!
This looks like another good one.
Whoa!
They want that roll, I think. There you go.
It's pretty good.
Angles are pretty good. I think Paul's sizing up that double to see if he can remove both.
Just hit this as thick as you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris, it's not going to do much here.
Okay.
I think Quebec would have preferred that roll a little less, and I think that shot would be a lot harder.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
It's pretty close to the center one.
Ooh. There you go. It's never guaranteed, so. Threw it really well, just over curled a
On
little
la
bit.
tout de suite pour essayer de scorer 2, ou on va ici pour commencer?
Bon, ben, première idée, ouais.
Yeah, so they decided to go to
Une cinquantaine?
the side and let Flemming decide what he wants to do with the center here.
Yeah, separating your stones when you're trying to take 2 with hammer is always a great idea. It ends up
S'assure de rester devant le T-line, okay?
reducing the risk of a double or even a triple. We haven't seen a triple yet, but these guys are capable of it. It's all about angles at this point. These rocks are so good that as long as you got the angles right, they're lively enough that everything tends to go. So
Good shot, young boy.
it doesn't seem to be a triple setup there, and so Paul's thinking if he keeps his 2 beating the other red stones, he should be able to force them to a point.
The one thing Paul is probably not looking for is giving up 3. 2 is fine. 3 is not something he really wants to do, and that's probably why he's dictating the hitting the corner one.
Okay. Yep. Very close to the guard again. Ooh.
Come on.
That was really close.
Okay.
Just rubbing here and there in the 7th end here.
Yeah, the pro side miss of that would have been hit and rolling out.
Control down.
Now they're set up for a potential 4 if they hit that yellow. Nova Scotia is going to have to make a few doubles to try to minimize the scoring for Team Quebec. Quebec's really liking the way this 7th end is shaping up.
Yep. Oh, yes! Come on, René! Yeah! Ça presse, René! Yeah! Really hard!
René's sweeping really hard.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Back. All right.
Okay, a couple over curl misses there from both teams. Exchanging errors. 7th end, a little bit more pressure. Things get a little tighter.
A little bit of a break.
Just heavy board.
Okay.
Hit and roll.
Just trying to do a little hit and roll here, try to be a second shot.
Gradual.
This little finesse hit.
Weight's good. Maybe down.
Yep.
Good board.
Yes.
Whoa. So here's up.
Whoa. Curl. Hard.
Over there.
Oh, trying to get it to curl a little bit more with that directional sweeping.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Is that down too? I thought so. Oh.
So they saw 2 rocks over curl, so he was maybe a little bit more positive on his release, being afraid that it might over curl.
Again.
And then it just ran straighter here. So
I was just about to say the same thing, Sylvie.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately we make those corrections. Maybe even the skip was thinking I'll give him a little more ice, and makes a really good curler end up making or missing 2 shots that if he normally wouldn't have missed.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they're just exchanging another hit and roll out here. Same idea. He undercurled, right? So we just saw it.
I don't.
So even guys who have been curling for 30+ years, we still make those mistakes at a at any age.
Even if you've been here many, many times, you can still.
Yep.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. So.
Feel?
Yeah, there's no double, but we can get close to it.
Yeah.
I think we saw.
So here he's just trying to roll as close as he can. So maybe next rock he can have a chance to a double.
Okay, looks like he's throwing enough weight to get the double. Okay. You would have wanted to stick around for that. Now he can kind of separate them, and there's likely going to not be a chance for Paul to get a double. So far right now, looks like Quebec's going to be able to achieve their goal with Hammer to try to get 2. Again, really good game.
Yeah.
We're being treated to an excellent game.
Ben, 50.
Bob's had really great draw weight all game, so
he should
we expect him to make this one.
Flotte beaucoup pour l'instant. Égal avec l'autre.
Un tombe à l'air, René, pour la hauteur.
J'ai l'impression que c'est pesant.
Ça a l'air belle.
They're trying to make them even as possible to not set up a double for Paul. He's pretty good with the up weight, and they don't want to leave him the opportunity to get out of this end. So
It's no good because he's got a catcher, so we got to roll in. I'll give you good normal. Okay. A little more.
All right. So Paul will attempt to stick around on this one and then force Quebec to have to make a hit.
Good normal, just roll in. Nose isn't great.
Rabal has not thrown too many hits, so I think that's the right shot you want to give him. So far, he's been really good with his draws. So.
Yep.
Good so far.
pretty good. Just trying to roll towards the middle there, and he did it. So
Mission accomplished.
mission accomplished.
I think some people can tell that we're brother and sister. We're saying the exact same thing at the same time.
Ouais, normalement, là, il n'y a pas de problème. Moi, j'aime bien.
Posé snapper chez nous autres. 3 pour bump, 2-9. Clean. Whoa. Whoa. Off! Right off! Okay, Bill. Hey, elle a déboulé tout le long.
It looks all right, maybe.
That soft weight should.
Spins back in, so he saved it.
Perfect, and that's the advantage of throwing that lighter hit weight. Even if you hit half a rock, it should stick around. Stay tuned for the next end, finale.
to our family. Obviously, it's a big part of our life. Isabella always says that she wants to be an Olympic champion curler when she grows up, which just melts my heart. But it also has shown them that if you work hard, anything is possible. If I was to ask them if they wanted to chase a dream, they believe that anything is possible as long as they put the work in, and it's because of watching us on the ice.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
It takes passion and a whole lot of dedication to meet Cavendish Farms' high standards. To become an epic late-night snack. Part of the ultimate breakfast. And the dinner crew crowd pleaser. From Canada's favorite French fries to onion rings, hash browns, and potato tots, Canadians can count on Cavendish Farms to serve top quality every time. Cavendish Farms. Made our way, enjoy your way.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Everest Senior Curling Championships here in Moncton, New Brunswick. We have had ourselves an excellent game all game. We are now in the last end, or the 8th end of play. A classic situation of a true curling tide game where the team with the hammer is down 1 and the team leading does not.
So it's always the key. How do you play this game?
This last end, yeah. What do you like doing in your situation, Sylvie?
We often like to try to play for the steal because it's the 5 rock rule and the no tick. It's hard to play a clean end too, because you're either gonna go to the extra end or not. So
So
you might as well play it all out.
To play to steal.
Yeah,
you prefer
play
the steal over the force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're trying just to force the one, most likely a lot of the times, if you miss one shot, you're giving up 2. So we do like to play to try to steal. So
they wanted to clear if that rock was on the tick line, no tick line, and I think the official decision from the officials was that it is not, since they are trying to remove that rock. This is a great example of the no tick rule.
Back line?
Yep.
No, it's back 12.
Yes.
Still back 12.
Oh no, they were trying to hit the rock behind.
Yeah.
Okay. But correct me if I'm wrong, that rock was not on the center line, so they were able to move it.
Well, you can move it as long as it stays
on that line. So this one, they could not move it, given that it's still the 5th rock. They couldn't move it off.
Yeah, you can move your own.
Oh, right.
But they don't want to.
No, they want to put a lot of things in the rings.
So we have one final game just finished up here. New Brunswick finished the game winning. I'm not sure what the final score was.
They were up 7-4, so they likely either ran out of rocks or scored a point. Okay, Quebec's in a good situation here. They have a center guard, one in the top 8, and one just behind the tee line, or just on the tee line, that lower part of the tee line. So Quebec's really happy with their setup. We'll see if Nova Scotia can open some things up.
Curl. Hard for a piece. Hard. Keep going, Stu. Keep going.
So he had good weight, so it had enough time to curl a little bit. It got rid of the one in the center, so it opened it up some.
So Nova Scotia's got to make sure they have an opportunity to at least score 1 and bring it to the extra. But obviously, ideally, they have a situation to score 2. They do have a rock in the house, but it's only 3rd right now.
Marque 2-4 pour l'instant. Marque 2-4. Marque 2-4 sur ce ligne-là.
J'attends.
OK, maintenant, on peut y aller, marque 2-4. Touche bouton.
J'attends encore.
C'est seulement René, c'est seulement encore là. Non, 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 jamais. Non, 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 non.
Yep, no, yep.
Yep, go René. Non, 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 laisse Carly, laisse Carly, laisse Carly.
Super shot.
Excellent
So
shot.
that's a pretty good shot. Nova
Mr.
Scotia will
Martel.
have to deal with those.
Guys, I don't know what we do here.
In turn.
So the question is, do you come and try to wiggle them around now or peel the guard?
Just through.
That was heavy.
All of a sudden, we got ourselves a mixed doubles game here. Everything's in the center.
Ball. 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 Girl. Hard Stu. Hard Stu. Hard Stu. Come on. Come on. Come
Trying
on.
to get a little bit more curl with that directional sweeping, just rubbed.
Yeah.
Not what they wanted.
No, he had the right weight. Maybe just a little too much
Right
room
there,
for him.
Gio.
Wait.
Yeah, it did look like he had a little in out there on the release, and in certain ices that will encourage the rock to stay truer for longer before it takes the curl. So weight was fine. That's what he wanted, and either a little too much ice or maybe he did do something to that release.
C'est où?
47.
C'est où? Top 4. Hard! Wow, line's good. Line est belle. Patient, patient. C'est René, en tout cas. Amenez-la, amenez-la. Les deux.
So looks like another good weight here from Quebec here. Putting more pressure on Nova Scotia.
Yes, 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 yes. It's beauty.
Excellent shot by François Gionnet. They're really putting the pressure on Nova Scotia. They're going to have to try to open things up with a run back. Oh, it was Yannick?
You want to ask what turn so he doesn't ridicule me?
No, it was François Gionnet that just made that last
So
shot.
now they're trying to do a little run back here into this pocket and try to wiggle them around some. Try to get Paul something to work with here.
Ball. No. Ball. Ball.
Close.
Ball. Ball. Curl. Curl.
Trying to get themselves out of trouble here.
Curl. Curl. Take the shooter.
Looks close.
Oh, God's sake.
Ended up being a little unlucky on that. Now there's a pocket there for that top button rock there. So the peel
Right
was
there.
executed, but the roll rolled the wrong way.
C'est surtout celle-là. Faut cacher celle-là. On veut pas qu'il run là-dedans. OK? Faut cacher elle surtout. En tout cas, au moins une portion.
Nova Scotia's in big trouble right now.
So they're trying to put the rock in front of this rock here so they don't have a run to move all of the rocks around. So probably around here.
C'est où?
50.
I really like those
Clean!
pens.
Léger clean!
Don't get carried away there, Cindy.
Yeah. I almost feel like drawing a, you know, I don't know,
Happy face.
a happy
something.
face or a Christmas tree, something.
Yeah. It is the season, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Ben! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
All right.
So
Very
that
good
looks
shot.
pretty good. Mission accomplished here.
All right.
We have another final on sheet A. Saskatchewan winning Alberta 8-5.
Okay.
Okay. Paul's got to hope for something here from his vice.
No.
Yep.
Close.
Hard.
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 Looks close. Oh, remove 2 of them.
Avec le out.
The one good thing that Paul has, you can't see it from this vantage point there, is that there are 3 yellow guards. You can see him a little bit better from that angle that he can run into. And if he ever makes a double on his first, even though they're going to replace that guard, then he might actually have a shot to either tie or win. So they can't remove all those run backs. They're on the right angle where you could remove a few. But Quebec's obviously not going to worry about those, because if they don't put that guard in the center, then they could peel it quite a bit easier.
Okay. 70.
Sotobel just confirming the weight to make sure he knows where he needs to throw for the guard.
Clean it. Jump la pas, jump la pas. Léger clean. Léger clean. Juste léger clean.
La ligne est bonne.
Faut que ça meure maintenant.
OK, wow.
Faut que ça meure. Right off.
OK, good shot.
Okay.
Super. Good job.
Ended up
My
exactly
guess is
where he wanted
Paul's
it.
going to want to peel one of these. The natural one is the red, but if he nuts it, then that means he might still have another red to deal with.
3/4?
Oh, no, they're thinking one of the yellows, as we talked about. So the angles are a little bit better to remove more than one rock with that. I think it's the right call.
No. A little more than that.
I was seeing the angle on this one.
Paul likes the high heaters, so this is the kind of shot he likes.
No.
There's
Sorry, say it again?
typically a lower percentage shot, but if you see
I
it,
didn't hear what you said at first.
I was thinking the straight run on the red.
Oh.
Replace it with yellow, get rid of a couple
I think it's the right call. Would you pick that side, Sylvia, or would you go the other
Yeah,
way?
I would, because with the red, you're not necessarily moving the front one out of the area. With this angle here, by shooting it this way, it might roll and then shoot it sideways. So you might open up your forefoot or button.
Yep. Hey! Hey!
Close.
Whoa!
Yep, rush. Look at this. Wow, he's giving himself a shot to try to tie up this game.
Nice shot.
Excellent shot. And having that angle ended up allowing that top rock to spin off the center.
Viens voir vite fait lequel qui est shot, ça change notre call.
Oui, ça dépend, ça change tout, ça.
So
Quebec's worried about who is third shot. Because
Quebec just called a timeout so they can talk about this shot and decide which one they want to do.
Même s'il fait un race double stické ici, il fait rien qu'un.
He's worried about the double. I think they're sitting.
3, maybe.
Oui, tu rentres là, tu laisses le coin du bouton, Yannick.
I'm going to go for yellow. I think yellow's third stone. I'm going against Hawkeye Sylvie Quillian here.
Oui, mais je veux dire, dès qu'on bloque un... Je comprends, Yann, mais on a-tu besoin d'aller si loin que ça? C'est ça la question.
We're not in Vegas, but we might as well gamble a little bit, eh?
Yeah, exactly. It's not costing us anything. Maybe some viewers, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Ça n'a pas de différence. Ça n'a pas de différence. Si on est là, à
While we wait, the sheet B just finished, and Manitoba took a big 3-ender to win 6-4 over Ontario.
S'il reste un trou d'un tiers et quart, c'est OK.
On va où c'est à largeur pour aller là? Parce qu'il faut quand même rester assez large si on veut bloquer ce drôle-là.
On est mieux de rester.
Team Quebec's taking a lot of time to really think about all the possibilities, making sure that they know exactly where they want it, because rock position is going to make a big difference as to what Paul is left with. Team Nova Scotia. They do have plenty of time. Their timeout has just ended, but they have about 1 minute and 45 seconds left to play that last rock. And again, just to remind everybody, with thinking time, he just has to have released the rock, and it does not affect the game in any way. So that's plenty of time to set himself up, make sure he's thinking about what the shot is, set himself up with the right broom, make sure he's lining up and throwing the right way.
Encore. Jamais 60?
Oui. Cinq ans.
Tiens la ligne un peu. Tiens la ligne. Tiens la ligne un peu. Tiens la ligne. Hard on line. Hard line. Hard line.
Yes, tout le long.
Hard line. Laisse mourir maintenant. Laisse mourir. Laisse mourir. Laisse mourir. Laisse mourir. Il n'y a plus de trou. Arrête, bébé. Arrête.
All right.
Arrête.
It does look like they've eliminated the draw on that side.
Yeah.
And
what is it?
Watch that time, Stu. I think it's red.
now Team Nova Scotia has just mentioned to be careful with time. Now they have 1 minute and 45 seconds as well, so they should have time to discuss and pick the right shot.
How's the time, Stu? I think I can only throw board.
He thinks we're shot? Okay. I think we're shot.
So is he going for the double for two, or do you think he's just trying to move them to end up being shots?
I think he's just, I don't know.
Great shot on Paul's first one to be even able to have a shot to get a point here. So
I think we can make it
big
with heavy board
swing in the game.
and get to the nose.
So he's trying to do the double
Both have
here.
to go.
Yeah, if he jams that front one onto the back red, it will not give him a point. So he has to make sure both rocks are moved far enough. Nose is ideal.
Heavy board. Heavy board. Whoa.
Whoa.
Close.
Curl. Whoa.
Yes.
Pretty close.
Curl.
Stu.
Curl. Curl.
Curl.
He's by the guard.
Hard Chris.
Shot.
He removes one. We're going to an extra.
Yeah.
We'll see you after the break.
I love that curling is a team sport, that we're able to travel the world with friends and family and experience the journey with fans as well. The sport demands so much, whether it's fine motor skills or both physically and mentally taxing. And it's just a fun social sport that you're able to kind of make an extended family all over the world.
Everest is here to support you in the moments that matter. Learn how at everestfuneral.ca.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
Welcome everybody back to the 2024 Everest Senior Curling Championship here in Moncton, New Brunswick. And we are playing in the extra end right now, so it is a great game if you ask me.
We've been saying it all game. It's been a great game. So how about one more?
Why not? We've been here all this time, so why not play another end, eh?
Yep. We are being treated to an excellent game. Great shots by both teams in the last end. Paul made an excellent run back double and gave himself a shot for his last one and tied her up.
Yeah, bailed his team out of trouble. That's what he did. And sometimes as a skip, you have no choice but to do that. So good on Paul.
Yeah, Sylvia, you play as a skip, so those things happen. And what do you do to set yourself up to not get frustrated in a situation like that? Deep breathing. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Breathe. Yeah. Sign of a very good skip that can take that frustration and put it away and make two really great shots.
So Paul knows exactly what he needs to do is steal, and it's easy to do. Call a game in the last end because both teams know exactly what they want to do here.
They all want to just get a point.
Yeah.
They don't need to. They don't need to force. They just want that point. So it does make things a little easier here. Both teams are trying to make sure that they have Nova Scotia's trying to make sure they're shot and make the other team's shot harder, and Quebec's probably trying to make sure they have something on their last.
No, it's not. Okay. Sit. Touch the line. Yep. Go. Nice shots, Stu.
So double guard was successful. They're both on that center line, so they both cannot be ticked off that center line for an additional 2 rocks. So the 5 rock rule, meaning on the 6th rock is when you can start removing guards or removing them off the center line.
That's good, wait.
Line's good. La ligne n'est pas un problème, c'est à vous autres. Yes, line. La ligne est correcte.
5.
Les deux pour le weight. Faut cogner un peu notre rouge, là. Sinon, on va finir stagger. Come on, you gotta
Quebec
go.
is trying to put those 2 rocks there in the control zone to stop Quebec, Nova Scotia from getting there. So, but they're kind of overlapped, so Nova Scotia can use those as guard as well. So you'll see, exactly. Come behind everything here.
Great weight from René Dubois. 2 perfect weight draws. He was just a little unlucky with the stagger there. But they're in a good situation. They're probably pretty happy. Both teams are probably pretty happy because their guards.
What do you think?
Nova Scotia still has a chance to get behind those 2 staggards. But Quebec has 2 good stones in a good position as well.
Okay, you got room. Marty in.
Stay down.
Back 4, guys. Marty in. All right, Marty. All right, Marty, go. Go. All right, go. Good try.
Hack le nez ou un mini roll ici.
Okay.
Je vais encore le save.
It's pretty close on weight, just a little light. They were looking to be back 4 there, so get more curl.
Oh no.
Ouais.
Clean pas.
Peut-être un peu plus que hack. Peut-être un peu plus.
Hard, René. Hard.
Now they're sweeping just to avoid the rock. They know that they're not going to be hitting it, and they wouldn't want to move it further behind guard. Okay, so the opportunity for Nova Scotia to put some pressure in this extra end game. Yannick would love to be able to get that rock back. He definitely can throw it better than that. He's got one more to throw, so he's got to
think you're close.
focus, reconcentrate, and get ready for the next
Top
one.
8.
All right, guys. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, curl, too.
Stay there, stay there, stay there.
So third guard, slightly
That makes sense, Stu?
covered.
Je comprends que ta voix, mais même si on continue de l'enlever, là, ils ont tout ce qu'il faut ici. Enlève les 3 gardes.
Quebec's just mentioning he's a little worried even if you were to remove the shot yellow stone, those guards are the bigger problem.
Yeah.
There's a good chance they would roll out on that hit. So they're going to try to do a double peel to be able to take advantage of their 2 reds that are there.
No.
And
Non. Non.
looks very close.
Ah, bien essayé, Yann.
Ooh. Much better throw by Yannick. All right, now what would you do in this situation? So
Probably a high guard, eh?
Yeah, high guard, exactly.
shooting stop,
High guard.
sitting,
Guard
shot stone, cover
Yeah.
their rock. You wouldn't consider promoting that?
No, you wouldn't touch that until your last one if you really needed to, and you're already shot, so
Does give the other team quite a hard shot, and
Yeah.
you might set up a double there.
yeah.
Agreed.
To move that, it would be Paul's move.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, you're just
Line's
guarding
good.
until
It's halfway.
Skipper's
moving.
rocks.
Halfway.
Quebec's going to have a
clean.
chance at a
Heavy
double
clean.
peel again, so
Yeah.
Over
make sure
curling.
you have a third guard there. It's hard to remove all 3.
Longer
Whoa.
than halfway.
Whoa.
Off, just clean only, clean only.
Whoa.
Stop, Rock, stop.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm talking to the rock.
Okay, good shot.
Sometimes you try to talk to the rock. It doesn't always answer you, though, or
Well,
listen to you. Yeah,
You know what?
I've done it. We all have done it.
Ces deux-là, puis pincez en même temps.
I've yelled at a mixed double sweeper that isn't there, and that doesn't do anything either.
On a 3 quarts. Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa.
Yes! Yes! High! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh,
Beauty.
that was good. Nice
boys, you-
shot. Got removed 2 and the shot rock, so
Double peel plus remove that shot stone. Now, Nova Scotia is still in a good situation because those staggered red stones do act as a
Yep.
kind of a guard.
T-line.
And then they have that
just
side.
have a better chance to put a better one in there now.
Okay.
Yep. So again, another great end by both teams.
Top 4. Yeah.
Okay, we want.
Top 14.
Okay, line's okay. What do you got?
Top 4.
Okay.
T-line.
Line should get better soon.
T-line. Still in the good stuff.
Whoa, it'll be Chris.
It's always going to be Chris.
Do you want me to go or T-line?
I think so.
Yep.
Go, Chris, hard.
Yep. Go.
Push, come
Trying
on.
to get a little bit of finish.
Okay.
All
Oh,
right.
nice shot.
Nice shot.
Good weight.
Pretty fully buried there.
Yep.
And closer to the rings, this
De même ou de
one.
même? Dans les de ça, par exemple.
They're debating what turn to, or what side to hit that guard to make sure that wouldn't be an unlucky
C'est lui, moins dangereux.
bounce off those side stones. François Genet throwing third stones,
Clean.
looking for a nice clean
Clean.
peel. Great shot.
Shot.
Now the pressure's on Nova Scotia to make another good guard. They've been doing it all end.
They know where to put the broom, so
And that guard sounds like an easy shot, but it really needs to be
I think so.
precise for lines. So, and that weight's going to make a big influence on that.
Here.
So.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good discussion between the sweepers and Paul about how the ice is running in that path. The two other players have thrown guards there, so they know how to do it, and they're just relaying that information to make sure he's comfortable.
Clean. It's high.
Hard then.
Clean. Hard.
Chris and Stewart on the sweep.
Keep it out there.
They're worried about it over curling, so they're getting it early.
Keep it out there.
Hard.
Okay, clean. High guard. We're over. Clean.
Yep.
Hard. Whoa.
Yep,
They don't want it over curling.
Pretty good.
Very good.
Good sweep.
Again, great communication.
Come out.
Paul knew what the line was, what kind of weight to throw, and a good team shot there. Good sweeping by
Quebec
Stewart.
is taking a timeout here to discuss what they want to leave the skipper here.
T'hésites
So
à aller chercher elle?
on his
J'enlève
last
le
shot.
garde.
Ben,
Viens se friser là, c'est un peu tannant.
ouais.
Mettons, s'il se frise en manque par en dedans.
So
Voilà,
So that he
Ben,
could
je veux dire,
try to
c'est sûr, s'il y a la
flick
prise bien douette, là, ma shot est plus compliquée de même.
clean this here.
si tu le joues, admettons,
He could try to do this and try to do that.
parce qu'on va avoir elle, si on réussit à pas toucher à elle. Mais si,
Because
admettons,
right
on
now,
la joue tout de suite,
this
là,
one
juste
here,
pour le
he can't
pousser,
really use
on
it.
va
So
tirer ça là. Moi, j'irais avec un take-out.
it's a question of, do you want to do that shot now or later, I
Yeah.
think. They looked at the
Pile le
guard,
garde, on espère qu'elle fasse pas parfaite.
Si on pile le
C'est sûr que
garde,
présentement,
c'est
j'ai
pas
quand même. Tu sais, ma dernière roche,
which would leave Paul probably with the same shot, and then he'll have to
Si on-
throw that
le seul
rock
problème, c'est s'il
on
vient
his
de
next
ça.
one.
C'est un 17 là. Ouais, c'est ça.
Si on joue là-dessus, on change les angles, puis après, on a une shot pas trop compliquée pour.
Ah, j'aime ça.
They just mentioned that if they move the rock, they might actually improve their angles for the next shot anyways. Right now, the angles are not perfect for that stagger.
Ben, pour être sûr de garder elle. Ben, garde, ouais, c'est
Mais si
ça.
on la manque après ça,
They're actually looking at promoting that top rock, which I agree with you, Sylvia. It's not a guarantee because that stagger.
yeah, you'd have to. If you hit it, you're not sticking. So
Pile weight là-dessus. Mettons que j'ai la poigne trop plein. Là.
Yeah, he's thinking peel
Je
weight.
touche
there.
pas à jaune. J'ai quand même enlevé deux affaires. Lui, il fait quoi, là?
Mais
Bon,
t'en
il va-
pogneras pas trop.
Il va au pire me pogner le draw, resto le draw au bouton.
Ouais. Allez, let's go.
Juste clean picket. On va ça là-dessus.
Un quart.
C'est un quart, ouais. Un quart, un 8. Coin de la roche.
Okay, so they're going to go with a high heater here. Try to remove the yellow off. He wants to make sure he has a shot. I think that's his final goal, and we mentioned it at the beginning of the end. Quebec's going to figure out a way to make sure they have a shot on their last one, just like Paul ended up doing in the 8.
Yep. And there's no bad call here. It's what you prefer seeing on your last rock. So Quebec decided they'd rather see that side open, so that's the decision the team decided, so that's what they're going with.
All right, let's see it. About threw it pretty good there. It's looking pretty close.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Check les rôles un peu, là.
Reste là, toi, reste là, toi, reste là.
Good shot.
Okay. Executed perfectly what they wanted to do. He's opened up the house. Just called a timeout.
Just to figure out exactly where to put the broom.
We got to get past that one.
So
Where do you want? Right here?
T-line. Just so he doesn't have an in-off on that.
So probably around there.
you go too deep, then he can run it. If you're not deep enough, you probably aren't sitting shot stone. So that's a very precise draw. Paul just threw a guard there, so he knows the line. He'll probably discuss weight with his sweepers.
95, 90.
Weight's close.
Group.
Line's good. 14.
Line's good.
Line's good.
Group.
No, it's not.
Line's
It's okay. Gotta have full
good.
4. Coming down.
Line's good.
Yeah, get it here. Chris in if you can.
No, line's good.
Chris in. We're there. We're there.
Line's real good.
Long's so good. We're there. We're there.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, a little heavy.
Oh.
Sorry, Bob.
Looks like it just slid maybe a little too far.
Okay.
So we have our game set here in Quebec 1.
Final score.
Thanks for coming and watching the game with us.
7-6 Quebec in the next end. Great game.
Yeah.
Both teams played really well.